What up? Jonny here from You Got This Bro. Talking to you today, got my mic? Talking to you today about staying motivated with your training into the new year. So I'm talking to you today from my lounge. I've got a nice fire going, feel like a manly man. I'm dressed smart because I've just been out with the other head coaches at You Got This Bro. Well, I had a lot of people asking me about how to stay motivated with training into the new year. A lot of people say that they get a few months into the year and they're bored with the gym, they're bored with running, whatever it is they're doing, they get bored of it. And so I was having a think about what I do to stay motivated, to keep training for a long period of time, but without it getting boring. It is a three-stage process, is the way I see it. So you've got, one, you've got to enjoy it. And secondly, it's that, what was the second one? Second one is it's got to become part of your routine so that it just becomes your lifestyle. It's not a choice to go training each day, it is just, that's what you do. And then thirdly was that you need to start setting goals. So I mean, if we go through them one by one, for me it was that I loved weightlifting. That's what I absolutely love. So because I love that, I then find all forms of it that I absolutely love. I mean, my first love is powerlifting, but I also do bodybuilding, Olympic weightlifting and strongman lifting every now and then, which means that if I start getting bored of one, I'll start going for the other. But in general, I love weightlifting in general, so I don't need to worry about getting bored because there's always another exercise, another type of weightlifting I can do. It's like with running, you might enjoy long distance running, but you never know, you might enjoy sprints, you might enjoy hill running, intervals, all sorts. I mean, if you've got any questions, just email me, I don't mind, and just help you out. But yeah, and so that's how I stay motivated, because it means I can always switch up a bit if I start feeling like I'm getting bored. I'll never do the same thing. And I mean, that leads me on to the next thing, of make it part of the routine. So the way I do it is I have a split of, say, 5 days a week is generally how often I'll train, and I'll generally train a certain type of movement or exercise or body group on a certain, muscle group on a certain day. So on a Monday, that's a squat day for me. So I know that if I miss a training session on Monday, I am not going to train squats that week, and that is a massive thing that to me, that it means that because it's part of my routine, if I miss training on a Monday, then I'm not training squats that week, which means that it doesn't even enter my mind, am I not going to train that day, because that is part of my training regime. That's what I do. It's not like just missing, a day at the gym, I'm not going to burn those calories that day. That is my day to do a certain exercise. So what I would say is try to plan a weekly routine for your exercise, so that if you miss a day, you're not just missing a training session, you're missing that day of exercise, those exercises that you've planned. I mean, that's a massive thing. I mean, you might laugh, but like, if I miss a deadlift day on a Thursday, I'll be upset. I love deadlifts, which means if I can't train on a Thursday, I actually love it so much that I will then generally do 2 sessions on a Friday to make sure I get that session in. And that's why it's so powerful, because it means you never really want to miss a session. Third one is setting goals, which is your ultimate long-term plan, because if you already have something you enjoy and you're already making it part of your routine, it means that generally you're going to go a long time before you actually get bored of that. So then, I mean, for me, deadlifting and squatting are the main things I set targets for, and I will set them about a year in advance. So I had a deadlift target which was about 200 kilos, well, it was 200 kilos I wanted to hit, and I worked at that for a long time until I hit it, and then as soon as I did, I'm now working towards a deadlift of 220 kilos. So you're constantly setting another target. If I wasn't going straight onto a heavier deadlift, I might have changed that. So obviously set yourself different types of targets. Set yourself speed targets, endurance targets, as well as strength targets. You might want to set fat loss targets, muscle gain targets, all sorts of things that generally it's good to have one of each at a certain time, so that you'll always be working towards different types of goals. Find something you enjoy, make it part of your routine, and then set yourself goals. And I guarantee that will keep you going for quite a long time. So yeah, any questions, hit me up on the Facebook account or the email address. I'm sure Lee will stick it up for me on the page somewhere, up here, I don't know. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Watch all the other videos. It's been Jonny.